morning, bullpups. Family and honored guests. Today we gather to celebrate Black History Month, a time to honor the strength, brilliance, creativity, and resilience of African Americans who have shaped our history and continue to inspire our future. As Jesse Jackson, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, once reminded us, if you fall behind, run faster, never give up, never surrender, and rise up against the odds. Those words speak to the journey of a people who have continued to rise through struggle, perseverance, and faith in a better tomorrow. Black history is not just about the past. It lives in our classrooms, in our families, and in the dreams of our students. As Reverend Jesse Jackson also said, your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Today, each performance represents a light shining from our young scholars as they share messages of hope, identity, courage, and pride. Thank you for being here today to celebrate with us as we lift every voice, every dream, and every life. Now, I would like to introduce to some and present to others, Mrs. Belinda Greer. A retired educator, Mrs. Greer made the selfless decision to return to the classroom to continue serving our bullpups. She approaches her work with dedication and high expectations, always meaning what she says and holding students to a standard of excellence. Throughout her distinguished career, she has taught and inspired countless children, playing an important role in many of their success stories. So without further ado, let's give one of the true pillars of Hancock County a well-deserved round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for coming out today to observe this Black History Program celebration. To begin our program, let's talk about where we are today. We're in a school that is named what? Marvin E. Lewis Senior Elementary School, who was also the first in Black history to hold the role of superintendent in the state of Georgia, in Hancock County. So we should be very, very proud that we are in a building named after such a famous African American man, not only for that reason, but because he is also from the lovely hidden jewel, Hancock County. He's one of our own from Springfield, Georgia, so we should feel doubly proud that we attend a school named after such an auspicious person. Again, we are named Marvin E. Lewis Senior Elementary School, which is in itself Black history. To begin our program, we will have Nakira Grant, a kindergartner, you all. She is making her debut today, and she will be singing the Negro National Anthem. Let's support her as we always do with our kids, because everyone needs a beginning. We're going to encourage her. We know that she's going to do great, and we're going to support her. It is not often that you find a student so young who knows the Negro National Anthem. Let's give her a well-deserved round of applause.
Since every voice sing to the heaven, we The present has all for us, facing the rising sun. God of the day begun. That is my job, say victory is won.
On your feet, on your feet, on your feet. Amen. Go ahead, girl. Beautiful job, Mercuria. Beautiful job, baby. Beautiful job. Did you all notice? Did you notice? You know, when we're singing it, and it's got a program, and it's printed on the program, what do? We read it. This young lady, a kindergartner, knew it by memory. Not only did she know it by memory, she had the tone right, and everything was perfect. Her pronunciation, her intonation, she did a wonderful job. Again, wonderful job, Nigeria. Woo! Amen, amen. You can tell I'm a church girl, but amen. Now we will have the welcome by Sincere Robertson, a second grade. Please welcome her as she comes to welcome you.
Welcome. On behalf of our school family, welcome. We are grateful for our parents, family, staff, and community members who continue to support and uplift our students. Your presence today reminds our children that their voices matter, their talents are valued, and their culture is celebrated. Sit back, enjoy the program, and allow our students to inspire you.
Thank you, Jinsir. Job well done. Jinsir said, sit back, relax, and allow our students, I like this word, she said to inspire you. Our students here at Emmy Lewis are very inspirational. Be prepared to dot some tears, because they will touch your heart. It will be very inspirational today. We thank you all. Thank you, Jinsir, that was beautiful. Now, let's welcome our kindergarten students. A Dream in Motion under the direction of kindergarten's instructional staff. Again, let's welcome our kindergarten students.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stands as an iconic figure in history, dedicating his life to the noble cause of advocating for equality and rights, abolishing segregation and discrimination against Black African Americans in the United States. His dream was for a nation where individuals will be judged based on their character rather than the color of their skin. Emmy Lewis kindergarten class will stand strong and bold, letting their voices ring loud, reminding others that the dream of Dr. King will never die, but continue speaking out for racial equality for all of God's children.
I'm happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. That one day on the red hill of the dawn, sons of modern slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream.
Remind us
I was an African American surgeon and hospital doctor. I performed one of the first successful open heart surgeries in 18. I founded Northland Hospital in Chicago. In 1891, this was the first black-owned interracial hospital of the United States. I'm a gay male woman. I was the first African-American woman to work as a NASA scientist and a mathematician. That is the name of the United States Space Program. I worked for NASA for 33 years. During that time, I was using the human computer to provide and complex calculations that were necessary for the first successful space flight and more thereafter. Actress Taraji Henson played my role in the movie Hidden Figures. Who am I? I am Katherine Johnson. Our target school represents a lawyer and a community leader. I believe in hope, change, and helping others. In 2008, I made history by becoming the first African American president of the United States. Guess who I am? Barack Obama. I worked very hard in school and I became a lawyer. I believe that everyone should be treated fairly under the law. I thought fair law that kept black and white children in separate schools. That's why my actions led to the Montgomery Bus Board and helped begin the civil rights movement. Who am I? I was born in 1807 and I died in 1860 at 53 years old. I held average trophy games. Who am I? I was born April 6, 1926 in Pittsburgh.
Universal language. That means we can all understand it. It tells stories, expresses emotions, and connects us to culture and tradition. Let's welcome the dancing divas as they take center stage.
Safe to say I'm the largest. Stepping up cause it's my mama played him in my brothers. Daddy told me keep it heat either way. I'm honest. Cause it's hating on me cause I'm the biggest. The largest. The biggest. The largest. Hard time.
And my orders is ready to move. I need the grown, tell when I'm on, she can kick rock, let her know.
Fantastic job, dancing divas. And I believe they represent almost all grade levels. And that shows that with practice you can accomplish everything. Every step was choreographed beautifully. I didn't see anyone miss a step. They did a great, great job. Give them another round of applause. Speaking of a great job, from kindergarten through 5th grade, I believe our parents and our guests are sitting mostly on the floor and on the stage up here. I want you all to notice our babies. Aren't they the best audience that you've ever seen? Yes. There is no behavior problems. Everyone is listening attentively. And for your help, parents, with helping us to accomplish that, we say thank you. Give our babies a round of applause. Dreams. 4th grade, Voices of Power, under the direction of Mr. Trevor Lawson and Miss Ashkia Lewis. Dreams have always fueled progress. Thank you, scholars. Thank you, scholars. From leaders to artists, educators to innovators, dreamers have shaped history and opened doors once thought closed. Our 4th graders remind us that dreams don't have limits. That dreams don't have limits, and neither do our students. Dreams don't have limits, and neither do our students. Their performance celebrates courage, hope, and the power of believing in something greater for yourself and for others. Let's receive the 4th grade dreams.
Dreams by Langston Hughes.
Hold fast to dreams, for the dreams die, like the rolling bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for the dreams go, like a barren field frozen with snow.
Dreams by Langston Hughes.
Dreams by Langston Hughes.
job, 4th grade. Good job. So we want you all to remember to let those words that you spoke live into you. We know that words have multiple meanings. We know that we have dreams when we go to sleep. We know that we have daydreams when we are awake. We can just stare into the abyss. But we also have those kind of dreams that you all just talked about. Things you want to do, places you want to go, people you want to become. So we say to you all, remember to dream. Carry the words of Langston Hughes in your heart and make your dreams come true. Again, beautiful job, 4th grade. A spoken word tribute. Emmy Lewis, Dancing Dreamettes, under the direction of Miss Brittany Goffrey. Words have power. Throughout history, voices have been risen to speak truth, hope, and resilience. Emmy Lewis, do you all remember the word resilience? It was one of our character words, right? So we know when we're resilient, it all might not work out the first time, or the second time, or the third time, but because we are resilient, we don't give up. We keep trying. So let's remember to be resilient. This performance will remind us of that. Again, a spoken word tribute by Emmy Lewis, Dancing Dreamettes.
Ladies, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then walk. But whatever you do, keep moving forward.
Too weak to count my blessings. Ain't got time for window dressing. Just trying to keep my soul intact. I've been running hard, feet on fire. Dreams and duty tangled in wire. But when my strength starts slipping away, I still hear your voice say, don't grow weary in well-doing. Get those problems off your chest. Cast your cares on my shoulders, and I'll give you rest. I'll give you rest.
Got the soul like Harriet, a queen since she born, that was evident.
us, that's a better way. And popping off in the streets, ain't no checking it. I can tell a good guy when I'm petting them. Know that if I had to try, I'd be protecting them. Mother of a child of God, I invest in them. Nutrition and brown making them. Young Russell, young look and keep marching. Floodgates coming, never just stop. I know that life it ain't easy. Don't let them doubts believe it. Run up the face and the front side behind the sign. Young girl, stay rooted. I've never seen I'm rooted. Brown skin popping, I'm rooted. You pull the hood out and I'm rooted. Rooted, nappy head rooted. I've never seen I'm rooted. Brown skin popping, I'm rooted. Eggs get red, I'm rooted. Rooted, nappy head rooted.
Woo-wee! Did you see those hot kicks? Did you see those flips? Did you see them staying into character? That really told a story to things. Very good job, Ms. Bossry. Very good job dancing, dreaming. Give them another round of applause. Poetic justice. Third graders. Our third graders proudly present a powerful tribute to history, heritage, and hope. Again, through spoken word. They remind us of the sacrifices, achievements, and resilience of thoughts who came before us, continue to shape us, our present, and inspire our future. Please join us as they recite the poem, Our Past, Our Power, celebrating the strength, brilliance, and legacy that lives within us all. Regardless of race, it lives within us all. Again, third grade, poetic justice. Give them a hand as they come, please.
Our past, our power. You are a bridge to the years gone by, to the stars that lit a different sky. Before you were here, a path was laid by the bold and riches your ancestors made.
You carry their names and the stories told of the quiet, brave, and heroes so bold. The songs they sang and the dreams they knew are tiny seeds growing deep in you.
When you learn your past, you find your feet. Your own special story becomes complete. For the strength of those who came before is the key that opens every door.
So look at the photos and acts of the old. Like history is so much more than you've been told. It's the heart of your people, steady and true. You must understand it to understand you.
third graders? Poetic justice. Poetic justice. Now, this program, although entertaining, they did tell us it was going to be entertaining. They also said it was going to be inspirational. It was going to inspire us. So throughout this program, we've learned about some famous African Americans. Who am I? We've learned about some talented speakers through all of our presenters. We have learned about some students who are very athletic in their ability to tumble, to split, and to dance. We have also learned that we have great orators, and we have learned not to be afraid, either if we're performing as one, the national anthem, or as a group. We have learned that if we put forth our efforts, that there is nothing that we can't do because we exhibit resilience. What do we exhibit? Resilience. Thank you. Endless class twirl and dance team under the direction of Mr. Lawson and Ms. Jasmine Carter. Our final performance reminds us that excellence is built through teamwork, education, and pride. Let's remember that excellence is built again through teamwork, dedication, and pride. How many of you know how to twirl a baton? Me either. It is not easy, especially when you're trying to stay in rhythm with the music. And then you gotta twirl. As our students twirl and dance, they represent the joy of expression and the confidence that comes from believing in yourself. This performance is celebration of growth, discipline, and shining brightly together. Let's welcome this dance team as they come. Let's welcome this dance team as they come. Again, endless class twirl and dance team. Give them a hand as they take you through. beautifully. Job well done, Mr. Lawson. Job well done, girls. Very, very well done. We have such talented students here at Marvin E. Lewis Senior Elementary School. I know that we said last act. We didn't forget you. We didn't forget you. Now, for our truly final act, we know you've been waiting on them. They have established a little bit of a reputation, a good one, and I know you were waiting to hear them. So, Emmy Lewis, angelic voices, and bullpup baritones under the direction of Officer Jada Ball. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. They will come and bless us with a selection that honors our struggle and rich history. Without further ado, please welcome the Emmy Lewis angelic voices and bullpup baritones under the direction again of Officer Jada Ball. Please give them a round of applause.
Let's give all of the participants a well-deserved round of applause. Come on, you can do better than that. Stand to your feet and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize our superintendent, Dr. Anton Anthony. Board members, if you are here. Elected officials, if you would, please stand. Elected officials. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause. Retired educators, if we have any in the house. Thank you. Thank you for your service. And I would also like to take this time to acknowledge one of our pillars in our community, Dr. Rebecca Darden. Let's give her a well-deserved round of applause. She's helped so many in this community, taught so many children. Thank you so much. Thank you. On behalf of Dr. Jennifer Dunbar, our principal, in her absence, we would like to thank our students, teachers, directors, families, and staff for making today's program meaningful and memorable. A special thanks is extended to Ms. Jamie Johnson, Ms. Brittany Godfrey, Ms. Annie Kemp for working together to make this program a success. If you would turn your programs over, sincere appreciation is extended to the parents, faculty, and staff of Emmy Lewis for working collaboratively to make this program a success. We would also like to thank all of the program participants for their willingness to practice diligently and ensure their performances were outstanding. Your support, dedication, and commitment to our students helped bring this event to life. Special thanks to Mr. Charles Jones for providing African artifacts. If you would like to view them, they are over here. Ms. Jasmine Carter for working diligently with our students to perfect their dance moves. Ms. Natasha Bergman for serving as the poster production lead. Nikeria Grant, let's give her a round of applause for singing boldly. And Jacia Robinson for speaking with confidence and poise. We also extend our sincere gratitude to Woods Productions and Jace Watkins for videography and photography. We are truly grateful. Thank you for helping capture and preserve the memories of this special occasion. Parents, thank you for working with your children and supporting us here at Emmy Lewis. Thank you again.
Again, it has been my pleasure to serve as your mistress of ceremony. You have made my job very easy. You have been a very great audience and a very supportive audience. Now, just in case you did not get a chance to practice your part, just in case you were absent one day too many when they went over your part, we got this part now that you can do as we do our final casting call in tribute to Black History Month and our Black History Month program. We're going to ask Mr. Lawson to drop that beat. And when Mr. Lawson dropped that beat, I know you want to get onto the stage, but you know, sometimes you just not move where you are. So when he dropped that beat, let's groove from your seat, okay? And when the music has ended, then let's have our students to orderly report back to their classes, starting with our kindergartners, and then we'll go on. So when the music ends or when it goes down, you know that is your clue to report back to class. Again, it has been a beautiful program. I thank everyone for everything. It has truly been entertaining. Now, Maestro.
Take a